So we have a few new knives from Civivi to check out, and the first one is the Tranquil. So this is, such a snappy knife, man. They're doing a really good job with their action and just overall snappiness and comfort of flipping. And the one thing that stands out right off the bat to me on this one is these thumb studs. Nice, large thumb studs. If you look at the thumb studs Civivi's kind of been known for doing, it's like twice the size, twice the platform. Now, don't get me wrong, their thumb studs were already really, really good. But this is, it just offers such a heavier platform, like a position for you to launch from. And that's something very important to me. If you're gonna have thumb stud action, you should have good thumb stud action. It should be comfortable, it should be large, it should be grippy, and it should be positioned well. And this definitely is. And then you have this flipping action, which has really good traction for from the jimping and such a good braking detent. Man. It kicks, it really does. They're really tuning up their action. Good access to the lock bar, very smooth on the drop. I can tell this thing's going to become fall shut eventually. It does have a straight clip point blade in 14C28N that has a low tip. So it's lower than the center of the pivot, which means that this thing is going to be probably one of the most versatile blade shapes you could have. It's going to be fantastic for utility cuts. It's going to be great at slicing. You have a nice straight area right here for slicing. You have a little bit of belly to get down onto a flat surface. So lots of great qualities with this shape. And, you know, it's well known for being a fantastic self-defense blade shape. And you do have the flipper tab to stop you from sliding up if that is a worry of yours. Like I said, good access to the lock bar. Very, very smooth on the drop. So this one is all black, but they do have other color options available. And then we have a deep carry clip that's inset, reversible, with flat screws. Love to see that. These clips work great. They function super well. They have a nice amount of tension to them to hold into your pocket really nicely, but the ramp is super smooth in and out. We do have a lot of milling on the inside to bring down weight relieving. This is a big knife. This is definitely a full-size knife. And actually, let me show you the size of it compared to the next knife, which is the Civivi Praxis with Ultem scales. You can see this one's a bit longer than this one, or at least by a little bit. Now, this is already a full-size knife, and one of my most recommended work knives is the Civivi Praxis. I've had multiple of them. They even have a mini version, but the full-size version, man, is just, it's a nice, large EDC knife. I even love the We Knife Co. version, the titanium version. But to me, it's just looking at it, I can see this is a useful knife. You have a spear point blade with a nice broad flat grind that gets down very thin behind the edge. And then it has this nice ramp, you know, you can puncture with it, you can do utility cuts, you can slice, you can cut down on a flat surface, you can cut straps and ropes. Lots of great qualities of this blade shape, grind, and ergonomics. Very neutral ergos. Now, the Ultem scales. I'm not a huge fan of Ultem scales. I think if they're done well, they're cool. Getting them in hand, they do feel a lot cooler than they look on picture. I know everybody's like, they just say it reminds them of pee, but listen to this. The surface has this micro milling on it that's really cool. It does offer a really nice texture in your hand that does feel unique and different, which I do actually like. Now, personally for me, I'm not a fan of this on satin. I prefer it on black. If you're gonna have it, I think on all blacked out knives, you know, black hardware, black clip, black blade, black liners maybe even. I think that really increases its looks. But, you know, I can understand why people love it, and I can understand why some people hate it. I was in the hate club. I'm kind of in the medium club now. There are some knives I think it looks cool on, and some that I don't think it looks cool on. Anyways, but this is the Civivi Praxis, and it's been out for a long time. Everybody kind of knows it. 9CR18 MOV, one of the best work knives you can get, and you can get these for like under 45 bucks. So, not this exact one, but I mean Civivi Praxises in general, which for this quality of a knife and how it's going to work for you and last, it's a really good one. Next, really quick, you know, before we get to the next one, Civivi did a Halloween edition Elementum. button lock. It's the same thing as all the other Elementums. We have a hollow ground spear point blade with, I don't even know, I don't know if this is FRN or plastic or G, I don't know, but it's got a skull design on it. Skull designs on the blade. Very good action. Nice snappy detent. You know, it's cool. It's a well-built knife, just like all the Civivi Elementums are, but it looks like a gas station knife. This is a good example of a knife looking like a gas station knife, because this is what I expect from gas stations and you know, things like that. Regardless, it is for Halloween, so some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it, and if you're looking for a good quality Halloween knife, this is there. This is that. So this is, you know, it's not a gas station knife, obviously. It's very well built, but it has the appearance of one. But anyways, it's for Halloween, so very cool. Now the last one is a small knife. This is a neck knife, and it's actually in 14C 28M blade steel. You have very good traction on the spine, so you can kind of hook it and pinch it and, you know, open things up. It's just basically a little package opener, but it does come with a chain. Now the chain is a little thin for my liking, but I have ripped this thing off my neck, you know, and tried to see if this thing would snap, and it did very well. But I'd prefer the chain to be a little bit thicker. But anyways, but yeah, you can pull this out. There is good tension. You'd never worry about, you'd never worry about dropping this thing out. Like, there's good tension, but you have the lanyard, you can pop it out really quick, get it in your hand, you know, open something up, and you know, it's nice and discreet because it's under your shirt. You wouldn't even know this was under your shirt, especially if you took off this lanyard, you really wouldn't know. It is a hose stop held design, as you can see. And yeah, it's pretty cool. There's not much to say about it. It's just a little utility blade. It is nice and thin, nice and slim. And I do like the sheath. The sheath works great. And it's a nice lightweight little neck knife. So there you guys go. Everything will be linked down in the description for you guys to check out. If you're worried about prices or you want to check out any other variations or variety, check out the links down in the description. And please hit the like button if you do like the content. I do appreciate it. And yeah, there you guys go. I love you guys. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.